Well, some developing news in Weymouth. A man and woman were arrested as part of an ongoing homicide investigation. The man was arraigned this afternoon.
This comes just days after a woman's body was discovered inside the home she lived in with that couple. NBC 10's Michael Rosenfield has more on this story from Weymouth.
3 days after Christine Mello was found dead in her home in Weymouth, two people are under arrest. John Harper and Kelly Shaw, who had been living with Mello, are not charged in connection with her murder, but prosecutors have charged them with financial crimes.
The defendant has been seen on video using the debit card from Eastern Bank of the deceased Christine Mello over the course of March.
Prosecutors say Mello had been dead for, quote, quite some time before her body was discovered on Monday. Neighbors say police first showed up at the home on Saturday, but it's unclear if they entered the home at the time. Anthony Arredondo, who lives on the other side of the duplex, says later that day Kelly Shaw was seen throwing trash out at the home. After the body was found, investigators asked him questions about what he had seen as they gathered evidence in the case.
The interaction with the lady taking out the two bags, where did she toss the bags? So we just pointed out the trash.
She was a light in my life, you know.
Deborah Wilson knew Christine Mello since they were teenagers.
She was always a fixer. She was everybody's mom. She tried to make everybody whole again. Sometimes that brought people that weren't so good for her into her life.
Prosecutors say Harper has a long criminal record and substance abuse issues. They also called him a person of interest in Mello's death.
If people were having, like addiction problems or drinking problems or psychiatric problems, Christine always was uplifting.
Deborah says Christine recently inherited money after her mom's passing and was hoping to purchase the rental she lived in.
She just really loved it there, and she thought that her inheritance would be enough to purchase it, and she was excited about that.
Defendant Kelly Shaw was not in court. She had to be taken to the hospital. We're not sure why, but she is expected to be arraigned on Friday. In Weymouth, Michael Rosenfield, NBC 10 Boston.